Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by the one, the only Drew Lurvey of Linden football. How's it going, buddy?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're 4 games in. I know sitting at 2-2 on the year so far. After 2 tough weeks, got some big wins, the last two. And I know you just came back from an injury. First off, how are you doing? Thanks for coming on again. And just how have things been going?
Yeah, thank you for having me again. I really, I'm feeling great compared to what I was at the end of that first game. I thought I was going to be out for the rest of the season, but then I got some good news on Monday morning that, I'm here to play and I'm good now. So shoulder feels great, no concerns. I honestly didn't really even feel it last game. I felt everything else was a little sore from not being on the field, but other than that, I feel great.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I know sounds like cliche and all that stuff, but what was it like being back out there?
It was great. Like I love watching football, but playing the sport is truly what I enjoy the most. And so being out there with my boys, through the thin and the thick, just good times, bad times in the game, just still out there balling out with them. So it
Yeah.
was great. I loved it.
Yeah. How do really what was the toughest part about getting back on the field and, getting through all the injuries and getting through that rough time period? What was the toughest part about it?
I would say the like it really affects like your mentality towards things whenever you go down with a big blow. Like you don't know. Like I was worried for a little bit there. If I take a big hit, will my shoulder hurt again or will I be fine? But once like going through practice and doing my stretches and PT and stuff like that, I gained confidence back. So after gaining that back, I feel fine. I mean, I was good during the game and I used my shoulder and I was perfectly fine. So yeah, but that first week there, like mentally I was like, "Oh man, this really sucks." Like even if I was able to come back, it might happen again. But now the worry's not really there anymore. I feel good.
Yeah. Um, Remind everybody what position you play again.
So I'm kind of all over the board, but defensively, I play safety, and then sometimes I'll go down to linebacker, outside linebacker, and then offensively, I play running back and slot receiver.
Yeah. So what's it like to play all these positions?
I love it. I like being a Swiss Army knife. It's fun. I like, mentally it's kind of hard knowing what every single guy does, but I enjoy the challenge and getting huddle, getting the books, and just study up. And it's nice to know like that you can be used multiple places on the field.
Okay. Obviously, I think the last time we talked to you was I believe before school started, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, so how are you managing like being, going through the season and just being in every like getting through school, being going through your senior year and then honestly just being an everyday kid.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Like senior year, walking through the halls, it's like, wow, this is my last year of high school. But school, it's definitely like it's not as hard as last year. They do say junior year is your hardest year, and I completely agree because senior year I got a lot more electives this year, and it's kind of coasting down a hill now. So school's going great. I really focus in the classroom, and then just enjoying like these senior events, knowing that I won't ever have them back again. So it's great being with my class, and we get a lot of support from our students and our classmates in the student section and stuff like that. And just having them involved is, we love to have that support.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there like is it what's your favorite part of the school day? Just
My lunch table, man, they're awesome. It's hilarious
is
every
that is
day.
that just the okay, this is what I did today and all that stuff? And is it
Yeah,
just like a chance to like, vent it's like about like what happened in the morning or something?
yeah, anything or like you know, you got a boy that's got a class that's before lunch, and then if you have a test in that class later on after lunch, he's helping you, or you're just joking around with your buddies, talking about games that happen over the weekend. Really anything, just joking around with each other. It's fun.
Okay. Let's talk about this. How's your fantasy team doing?
Rough, off to a rough start. So, you know, I'm 0-3 on the year so far, so it's been pretty rough. But yeah, I had Christian McCaffrey as my starting running back, and you know he's out, so that was tough. But I'm slowly gaining away. So we'll see what happens. I don't think I'll be in last. There's another guy in the league that's 0-3 as well. So I think I'll be all right.
Okay. So coming into this week, this is week 5. I can't even believe I'm saying week 5. Can't believe we're at week 5 already.
I
At the
agree.
time of recording. I mean, season is on. We are almost at the halfway point in the year. So,
Yeah.
um, so Schwartz Creek is the opponent this week. I got to ask you, like, what's it going to be like to play them and try to get another win on the board?
I mean, all respect to Creek, they're always a physical team. They always give a challenge, and so they play that wing T, and we really plan on just attacking them physically and making sure that we read our keys right and we go in that game knowing that we're going to get hit, but we got to hit them harder. So that's the mindset basically for this week, and just if we stick to our guns and know what we're doing is right and not try to do somebody else's job. Just make sure you do your job and do that successfully. I think we'll be all right. So,
All right. Well, Drew, thanks for the time as always, and best of luck this weekend at Schwartz Creek.
of course, thank you.